Hey everybody, welcome to the season finale of Just Talk with Gabe.
Woohoo!
I'm here, my sidekick is here, and
I'm
so
here.
is our guest. Let's get started. Who do we have on today's show?
Today we have one super talented actress, model, and singer, Serena Laurel.
I can't wait to hear her story.
Absolutely.
But before we get started, let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Fade Life Clothing, BCK Online, and Link PR. Fade Life Clothing is a unique clothing line out of Atlanta, Georgia, geared towards those who love intoxicating style.
And BCK Online is an online digital magazine that keeps you in the know and up to date on the lives of young entertainers, rising stars, parents, and much, much more.
And Link PR is definitely the missing link to your success in the entertainment industry. I'm glad Fade Life Clothing, BCK Online, and Link PR are all back for another season. Now then, go grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and enjoy the finale!
Woohoo!
Serena, welcome to the show. We're glad you could join us for the finale of Just Talk with Gabe.
I'm so glad to be here. Thanks for having me, Gabe.
Thank you for being on. All right, let's get into it. So you are a musician. Tell us how you got started in the industry.
Well, I grew up in Florida when in elementary school, and I went to a magnet school, and I was always surrounded by art, and my mom was an art teacher, and I was always encouraged to do artistic things, and I guess people thought I was a pretty cute kid too, so I ended up modeling somehow, and it all just kind of turned into me getting into acting, and then me feeling comfortable enough to get into music as well. I was just always encouraged to be creative.
Interesting. All right, we'll get to your acting here in a second, but I want to talk a bit more about your music. How would you describe your sound?
I'd say it's indie pop.
Okay. Now, who have been some of the musical influences that have helped you develop your style?
Oh, my favorite band in the world is Highest Coyote, and they do like neo soul stuff, but I've always been so influenced by her voice and how she sings and how she does her melodies and her phrasing. But when I was about 10 years old and I was kind of starting to become proficient at guitar, I was listening to a lot of Jack Johnson because we had a Jack Johnson CD in my mom's car, and that's what we would put on like every day. And there was this song called Belle, and it had like this bossa nova type guitar thing throughout the whole song, and I learned it. And because I was 10 and a little sponge, I kind of shaped all of my songwriting around using this kind of guitar technique with like the bass note in the low E string, and yeah. And then I went to community college and took a lot of like jazz classes, and now I just use a bunch of seventh chords everywhere, and I blame it all on Jack Johnson.
Right.
That's his fault.
It's his fault. So, that actually goes to my next question, because I was going to ask you, where do you find your inspiration for your music? But you already said it, so I was wondering, do you have any more inspiration that goes into that, or just that?
I really think it's all inspired by life. Like it's just how I work through things. I've always been an only child. I am an only child. And I don't know, it was a really great way for me to express myself or work through my emotions, work through my problems. So it's just my day-to-day life, really. I'll sit down and it's how I make peace with things, and it's how I get things on paper and sort through my emotions. Yeah.
Right,
That's cool.
That makes sense.
We're three only children here, guys.
Yeah.
Hey.
Having
Yeah.
a lot of alone time means that you can do a lot.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the one genre of music that you haven't performed or tried yet that you would want to one day?
So I would absolutely love to perform pop punk, like a little pop punk band moment. I would love it. I did this song with my dear friend Cloud Seeker, and he featured me on this song called "I'm Not the One," and it's on Spotify. You can go listen to it. And I've never performed it live, and he had me on it, and it was like a pop punky song, and I've always wanted to play it live, and I think that'd be so cool.
Oh, that sounds
Right.
cool.
I'm a huge Paramore and Avril Lavigne fan, so that's like my favorite genre right there.
Yeah.
Yes. Girlfriend, I listened to that song on repeat growing up. Yes.
I drive her crazy with Avril Lavigne and Paramore.
You do.
All right. So I'm going to go to your acting now. How would you say that your acting and modeling have helped you develop further as a musician?
I think because I started out learning guitar and getting into the entertainment industry, it kind of requires all of it, you know, especially as a child. When you go on auditions, they want you to know how to sing, they want you to dance, they want you to do cartwheels underwater, you know, they want you to be able to do
Right.
all of it for whatever Disney roles or, you know, a thing it is. So I think it all kind of played into that. But as I grew up, I really found that I loved to create, write, produce, record the whole project and have it all be part of me, which is how I kind of also got really drawn to music.
I
That's
see.
cool.
That is.
That is really neat.
Now, what would you say is the hardest part about being in the entertainment industry?
Definitely the rejection. It's all like their constant rejection. I think it's made me very resilient having to deal with it since I was a kid, in one form or another. Makes you tough. It gives you a thick skin. And it also shows you that just because someone tells you no about something that you're doing doesn't mean you have to stop. Like you can keep doing what you want to do in music or the arts or whatever, even if people don't believe in you yet, because eventually they will. Eventually, someone will tell you yes, and when they tell you yes, then that'll just push you even harder.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of no's just to hear that one yes. But
It
when you hear that
does.
yes, it's the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Serena, tell us about your latest project.
Oh, well, I released my song Heaven Let the Lights Go Down a couple months ago on my birthday, and I love that song. It's my first co-write that I've ever released, with some phenomenal songwriters in Nashville. I also have an EP that I'm working on that should be coming out this year. I've been saying that for a long time, but it actually is almost done, and we just gotta finalize a couple of things. Just recorded saxophone for it, so I'm really excited about that.
That
I'm
sounds
definitely
great.
looking forward to that
Can't wait.
then.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. All right. We're going to go on a quick commercial break.
Serena, would you stay around with us to have some fun?
Absolutely.
All right. We'll be right back, guys.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Welcome back, guys.
If you're not downloading the Anchor.fm app,
Do it.
do it. Start making your own podcast today. Let's get back to the show.
The fun round.
All righty. What is your favorite city and why?
Oh, ever since I was a teenager, I've always been obsessed with San Francisco. For what reason? I'm not exactly sure what drew me to San Francisco, but I begged my mom to bring me there as like the first trip that we ever went on. And so we went for Thanksgiving of all things and went, and I loved it just as much as I thought it was going to. And now I've been back like 6 times. I love visiting San Francisco. And I also studied abroad in Ireland for my last semester of college.
Wow.
And I fell in love with Waterford, Ireland. It's where they make Waterford crystal, and maybe it's just because I had a fantastic time there, but walked around to all these lovely restaurants and pubs, and it was just my favorite experience that I had in Ireland.
Oh, yeah. I think that's on the top of my bucket list.
Yeah, to go to Ireland.
Absolutely.
Mine too. All right. If you could duet with anyone, who would it be?
Definitely Hiatus Coyote. I just hope one day to be worthy enough to be in the same room as them making music. That would be insane.
All right, well, one day it might happen. Who knows?
Put it out there and it's going to happen.
Yep.
Now, what is the one song that is stuck in your head on repeat right now?
Oh gosh. Um it's definitely like a TikTok song for sure. It's I think it's Sure Thing by Miguel. I love that one.
Yeah.
TikTok. You spend way too much time on TikTok, don't
I
you?
do. I spend a lot of time on TikTok.
No, it is good for us. It's good for everyone, you know. You get on there once in a while. I don't blame
That
you.
and then probably I Wish I Knew You Wanted Me. That one as well
Okay.
is love that.
Okay.
Okay.
Those are 2 good ones.
Would you travel to the future or travel to the past?
I'd probably go to the past. It feels more familiar, I guess. Um, I don't know, maybe go to the 70s. I would love to be like in the songwriting era and meet Carole King and Bob Dylan and just kind of be in like the Laurel Canyon circle and hang out in the bars and the cafes and wait for them to meet me. And then we magically become friends and we're writing songs together. And then next thing you know, I'm a famous 70s songwriter.
Oh,
Love that. That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. That totally would be great. I don't know. I think I would have to go back to the 80s. I loved the 80s. The 80s were great. Oh, am I dating myself? Oops.
I don't know. There's cool stuff in the 80s, so yeah.
The 80s?
I'd go there too. Yeah.
Okay, well, there you
go
go.
there. I'd want to go back to like maybe the Renaissance period though.
That's a good time to go.
All right. What is the one cartoon that you still like to watch?
Ooh, a cartoon that I still like to watch. I love Kim Possible, and I loved Kim Possible growing up, and I would love to watch reruns of Kim Possible if they were accessible to me at any time.
Oh yeah, I love Kim Possible a lot.
You too. I was supposed to say you used to watch that like,
all the time. Yeah. That and like all the older cartoons, like stuff like Gravity Falls too, things like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those were good. Those were okay. This is kind of a silly question, but maybe not. If you were a vegetable, which one would you be and why?
I was a vegetable. Cucumber. Keep it cool.
Oh,
Cool
that's
as a
awesome.
cucumber.
I like that. See, Gabe laughed at my question.
I'm like,
that's.
I don't know. The weirdest thing just happened. The second you finished saying that, my head said banana. My head said banana, and I'm like, it's not a vegetable. Hold on, why did I just say banana? Maybe I'm hungry. Who knows?
Oh wait, no, cucumber's not a vegetable. It has seeds.
Wait. Oh no, we both messed up.
Wait, okay, I'd be broccoli.
Okay. Broccoli works too. Okay. And see, that was a good one. That's awesome.
One of my favorite like snacks growing up was like broccoli covered in cheddar cheese. So
yes, I still eat that all the time.
Yeah,
I love it. Yes, I don't know why. It's simple, but it's delicious.
That's true. Broccoli covered in cheddar cheese is the best. Yeah. It is.
So you're gonna cut that part out, right? That we don't that no one knows what a.
Yeah. See, all three of us did. I'm like, oh, that's a good answer. I didn't even think about it, and then this one over here is like banana. So no.
Oh my gosh.
I think people will laugh with us.
They will.
Because they'll be like, huh? It's not a vegetable? Watch.
Oh well. Anyway.
No, you do. You put the cucumbers like in a little vegetable mix, and you have like your ranch dip, and
so
it
basically
a valid answer.
Basically is one. You know?
Exactly.
Ignore the seeds. You could only take 5 things to a desert island. What would they be?
Definitely a good sound system. Definitely would need to listen to some music. Fill my thoughts with sound in a deserted desert island. Maybe a yurt. That'd be cool. Probably need a place to stay.
Right.
Yeah. Some friends. I don't know if that's pushing the 5 things, but I'd take some friends, and then some ice cream. Why not? Some ice cream. You need to eat something.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
That's good. That's a good mix.
Oh, and a guitar. I need a guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, eating ice cream is valid, but I'm just gonna say I had my wisdom teeth pulled recently, and all I could eat was ice cream. Eventually, you will get sick of it. Trust me. I did not touch ice cream for a week after I finished with that.
I went through the same thing. Last year.
Yeah, you will get sick of ice cream. If you worked at a circus, what would be your job?
If I were to work in the circus, what would be my job? I'd probably be. I don't know. Maybe like the introducer, the
ringmaster.
Yeah. I'll do that. That's what I would do.
I'd want to be like in control of everything. So yeah, the ringmaster.
I want to be like the lion tamer.
You just want to play with the cats.
I do.
Yes, or like a gymnast.
Oh yes, that would be cool.
That would be cool. Just do all the flips and tricks in the air. Yeah.
Did you ever do gymnastics?
I did. I did gymnastics when I was really young. I did it slightly competitively. And I don't know, I think some of the flexibility still lasted throughout my life. So it'd be cool to do that.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Okay, now would you want to be a reality star or stick to real life?
Definitely stick to real life for sure.
Oh yeah, that's too much work.
I think it's too much work to be a reality star. It really is.
It really is.
Yeah, that's a lot of drama. I'm a little too chill for that. I like to keep my life simple.
Exactly.
Now, what fictional character would you say is the most similar to your own personality?
Ooh, maybe Kim Possible. Maybe I would like. Okay. I mean, I'd like to believe that it's Kim Possible. Probably not. But,
Right.
Did you ever see the Goofy movie?
Yes, I did. Way too many times.
There's this girl, like the slam poetry beret girl.
Oh
And
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I always loved her energy, and I would love to believe that I have that energy whenever I perform on stage.
Okay, that works.
That works.
That works.
That works. Okay. You have one person to give a shout out to. Who is it and why did you pick them?
I mean, it would have to be my mom. She's always been there for me and helped me in every way that she possibly could. And she would definitely be very mad at me if I was at the Grammys or something and didn't thank my mom first.
Right.
Oh yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, hi, Serena's mom.
Hello. All right. What is the one piece of advice you would give to people who want to be in the entertainment industry?
Just stick to it. Just keep swimming. Be patient. Like, make sure you're having fun. Make sure you're enjoying it. Yeah, but if just keep going, and you just keep going, you're gonna keep getting better, and eventually you're gonna something will click.
That's great advice.
That's great advice. Now, I know you mentioned some of this earlier, but end of the show, might as well mention it again. In addition to all you have going on, what's next for you?
The EP definitely, and then I also have a song that's gonna be in this film called Howdy Neighbor. Uh, Debbie Ryan's in the film, and my song uh, will be in that one. So you'll have to keep a lookout for that.
All right, most
Awesome.
definitely.
Can't wait. Love Debbie Ryan.
Yeah, I do too. All right. What is the one thing you want our audience to know about you?
That I'm a goofy nerd that occasionally dresses really nice.
All right, that works. Hey, finally, where can people find you on social media?
It's all just my name, just Serena Laurel. I like to keep it simple.
All righty. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Serena. We've had a great time.
Yes, thank you guys. It's been lovely.
Did you guys enjoy the show? I know we did. Special thanks to Serena Laurel and all of our guests throughout the season. It has definitely been a blast. To play us out, here's Serena with her song, When It's Over. I'll see you guys soon. Until then, peace out.
I know that you'll be fine when it's over. Don't care what I went through. And when I'm feeling low, I'll be crawling back to you. On your shoulder, my head hangs lower than my heart. Rely on your eyes to unpack my only scar. When it's over, when it's over, when it's over, when it's over. I know you hold me close, cause you want me to gravitate to you. Revolve in your mind and fall in love with you. And I want to, but wait, you gotta do the same. Stop talking to your ex and leaving me to waste. When it's over, when it's over, when it's over, when it's over. You're loving me, you leave me. You're loving me, you leave me. You're loving me, you leave me. No choice. When it's over, 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 when you're over her, when it's over, when you're